NBC5 responds to a Tarrant County homeowner after a company promised to help her with a mortgage foreclosure case. Now she says she is out of her home and looking for thousands of dollars due back to her. Here's Deanna Zoga.
The day her house sold on the Tarrant County courthouse steps, Connie Brown hoped for a miracle.
I was honestly praying that it did not happen, but it did happen.
Within hours of the foreclosure auction, this text hit her phone. It says it's from someone with the law offices of Avner and Kaufman, offering to help dispute the sale.
I thought, well, maybe if there's somebody with fresh eyes that can look at this and help me.
Brown says she hopped on a call.
He made himself seem like he knew what he was talking about and that he could really actually do something about this.
Brown says Avner and Kaufman sent a notary to her house where she signed this authorization to have Avner and Kaufman represent her after the foreclosure, including through the process of claiming any money that may be left over. She said they agreed to a contingency fee, paying the firm a third of surplus foreclosure proceeds. In Brown's foreclosure, her home sold for more than what she owed. Brown was entitled to nearly $60,000 in surplus funds.
When I do the math, ends up to be them getting paid $19,000 to do something that I never needed a lawyer to do in the first place.
Since signing up with Avner and Kaufman last January, Brown says she hasn't seen the money and the firm stopped responding to her messages. Brown connected with Legal Aid of Northwest Texas. Attorney Ndidi Boulier says Brown wouldn't have had to hire anyone to claim the surplus proceeds.
It's really just a claims form that you complete. The money is due back to you, the borrower. You have a legal right to get that money back.
Boulier says she tried contacting Avner and Kaufman, sent demand letters asking for the proceeds with no response. She says if they don't hear back, they plan to file a lawsuit. We sent a message through Avner and Kaufman's online contact form and sent emails. When we dialed the phone number on the site, a recording says it's not in service. We didn't see any attorney names on the website, so we asked the State Bar of California if it's familiar with Avner and Kaufman. It told us its preliminary search found no individual lawyers who identify themselves as practicing with a law firm by that name. The Texas Bar says it didn't find any licensed attorneys associated with Avner and Kaufman either. In our search of business registration information filed with the California Secretary of State's office, we found an Avner and Kaufman LLC that listed Maxwell Schlosser as its manager. We searched other court records and found a personal Chapter 7 bankruptcy petition filed by a Maxwell Schlosser last August. The documents say Schlosser is the sole proprietor of Avner and Kaufman and lists Schlosser's occupation as foreclosure consultant. NBC5 left a voice message at a phone number for Schlosser given to the bankruptcy court. We also wrote to an email address. We have not heard back. Brown says she did her own digging and contacted the trustee that handled the foreclosure sale of her home. She says it provided a copy of a surplus proceeds check dated April 11th. On the back of the check, Brown saw her name. She told us that's not her signature and she didn't sign this check. Under her name on the back is a third-party endorsement that says Bernstein and Geller. NBC5 Response searched for its contact information. This document on the California Secretary of State's website lists Angel Harris as a manager and CEO. We found possible email addresses for Harris and wrote to them. NBC5 later received a phone call from someone who introduced themselves as the CFO for Bernstein and Geller, describing it as, quote, a holdings company handling financial services for other firms. It says it processed Connie Brown's check, subtracted the fee for Avner and Kaufman, then mailed the rest of the funds to Brown's address on file, the foreclosed home, last July. In follow-up questions, Bernstein and Geller said they looked at the file after NBC5 reached out and say the nearly $40,000 check wasn't cashed. The CFO said Brown could contact them to sort it out. We shared that information with Brown and Boulier, her attorney, who says she reached out. Boulier said Bernstein and Geller told her it would reissue the check when it gets additional documentation, which Boulier says she's provided. As we followed Brown's story, we wanted to know more about how residential home foreclosures work in Texas. What should homeowners understand about claiming money if there's any left over? We took our questions to Rusty Adams.
I am the research attorney at the Texas Real Estate Research Center at Texas A&M.
Adams is not involved in Brown's case. Generally, he says many residential home foreclosures are non-judicial, meaning the lender wouldn't have to sue in court. Adams explained a foreclosure would have to follow the steps outlined in a deed of trust, aka the mortgage agreement.
It gives a trustee, who's usually an employee of the bank, it gives them a power of sale to sell the property in the event that the note's not paid.
During the foreclosure, a homeowner may see communication from a substitute trustee, someone picked by the lender to handle the sale. A trustee uses the proceeds to pay the loan, interest, other fees, and liens on the property in a specific order. At the end, if money's left over, it goes to the borrower.
The trustee has to make reasonable efforts to find the people who are entitled to the excess proceeds. At the very least, they're going to be communicating with the borrower at the borrower's last known address.
For homeowners who move, you can update the lender's file with your new address to get communication post-sale.
I would tell a homeowner, if it sounds to be too good to be true, it probably is.
We also asked David Pratt, an attorney who typically represents lenders, to weigh in. He says consumers should be wary of anyone offering to get a home back after it's sold at a foreclosure auction. If someone says they're with a law firm, check references and verify their credentials in Texas.
Follow up. Check the State Bar Texas records. Make sure you know who you're doing business with.
We got your paperwork. That's all done.
Boulier says homeowners should talk to their lender as soon as they know they can't make a payment. If they're already in foreclosure, reach out to a qualified attorney for answers to questions.
You've lost your home, you're about to be evicted, you don't know what's next. And people are reaching out to you saying, hey, I can help you get your home back. Oh, something went wrong, I can help resolve this, I can help fix it. Or I can help you get X amount of money and do it really quickly. You know, anybody could fall victim to that.
Brown, a registered nurse, says she'd fallen behind on her mortgage while out of work for a medical issue and struggled to catch up.
I was at a vulnerable time, is what I've learned, and I was just reaching for anything at that time. And I reached, and they reached out, and they got me.
She says she hopes her story reaches other homeowners unsure of where to turn. Deanna Zoga, NBC5 responds.
Homeowners have options if you act quickly when there is a financial hardship. Call your lender to ask for a loss mitigation application packet. Find out about a loan modification, repayment plan, even temporary forbearance. On NBCDFW.com, we have links to resources, to free foreclosure prevention counseling, contacts for legal aid, and we're sharing information on the rules lawyers are supposed to follow when it comes to contacting potential clients.